Today marks 5 years since a lone gunman fired shots into a UNC Charlotte classroom, killing 2 and wounding 4 others. Today, the university honored the young men who lost their lives that day, 19-year-old Reed Paulier and 21-year-old Riley Howell. WBTV's Mary Calkins was at the annual wreath-laying ceremony. She joins us now live with more on today's memorial. Mary?
Naya, I'm standing outside Kennedy Hall where this tragedy took place 5 years ago, and today at the footsteps of Kennedy Hall you see these memorials, wreaths, flowers, candles honoring the memory of Reed Paulier and Riley Howell. In the months following the shooting, Riley hailed a hero after it was learned he tackled the gunman, bringing the shooting to an end. Today, members of the Niner Nation were joined by Vice Chancellor Kevin Bailey, who began the ceremony by extending the university's condolences to CMPD and all law enforcement officers in light of yesterday's tragedy that claimed the lives of 4 officers. Vice Chancellor Bailey said Paulier and Howell were exceptional young men who meant a tremendous amount to their families, friends, and the university. He rang the campus bell 8 times, once for Reed Paulier, once for Riley Howell, once for each of the 3 students and 1 professor who were injured, once for each person who was inside Kennedy Hall the day of the shooting, and once for all members of Niner Nation.
The pain of that day lingers, and I suspect that it always will. This year is especially hard. Our community is trying again to make sense of the senseless.
And last night, UNC Charlotte tweeted saying many of the officers and agencies who were here 5 years ago today running to their aid are the same officers who were impacted by yesterday's tragedy. The university says its heart is with the Charlotte community on this difficult day. Reporting live from UNC Charlotte, I'm Mary Calkins, WBTV on your side.